You finally picked up. For a while there, it seems like you were never going to. Oh, damn it. I didn't even say hello to you. God, I already sound like a jerk, don't I? I swear, this isn't how I usually start conversations, okay? It's just... I've been trying to reach you about something important. The longer I stayed on the line, the more anxious I got. And when you answered, I blurted out the first thing that came to mind. I know, it's not an excuse for jumping down your throat like that. And I'm so sorry. That's true. I could have just texted. Most people would have if they were in this situation. To be honest, though, I'm more of a caller. Well, if being a caller is old-fashioned, then guess that's what I am. It's okay. You can laugh. I get teased about it all the time. So I'm used to it at this point. No, I agree with you. Texting is super convenient. And like any normal human, I do it too. But I prefer the back and forth of a verbal conversation. At least, that way I don't have to read between the lines. When I'm reading a text, I never know how to interpret a person's tone unless they end their sentence with an emoji or a or a lol, then I have no idea what they mean. I'm already an overthinker, so adding that extra layer of doubt just makes it worse. See? Now you're starting to get it. Yep. In addition to being a caller, I'm also a rambler. I could go on and on about any topic, no matter how obscure it is. It's not something I'm proud of, but the old saying goes, old habits die hard. Thankfully, most people don't seem to mind it that much. Oh, you find my rambling endearing. Um, uh, thank you. No one has ever said that to me before, so it's kind of nice to hear. As much I'd like to continue rambling, I should probably get back to why I called you in the first place. Oh, right, right. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm really screwing this up, aren't I? Well, I'm glad you don't think so. Anyway, here goes. Hi, my name is Daichi. We were on the same flight together. You know, the one coming from Naples? Napoli? Naples. That's the reason why I'm calling you. Apparently, you and I have identical looking suitcases. When I was at the baggage claim, I thought I had reached for mine, but turns out it was yours that I grabbed by mistake. I'm terribly sorry by that. Unfortunately, I didn't notice it until I got home. I took a closer look at it, and that's when I found your information on the luggage tag. Since I have your suitcase, I think it's safe to assume that you might have mine. Just to be on the safe side, could you please check the tag? Thank you. Oh god, thank goodness you have it. I really wasn't looking forward to hauling my ass to the airport to search for the damn thing. Yeah, that's definitely not how I want to spend the rest of my day. Now that we're certain that we have each other's suitcases, I guess the next step would be to meet to switch them back. Does that sound okay? Oh, yeah, perfect. Yeah, we could meet somewhere in the middle. how would you feel if we went to a coffee shop? It's been a long day and I'm in a desperate need of some caffeine. Yeah? You like to? Great. Great, yeah. As for coffee shops, I recommend. Oh, I recommend the one on 32nd Street. It's called Espresso di Amore, and it's centrally located, so we should both make it there without any issues. Oh, you've been there before? Hmm, small world. Most people have no idea what I'm talking about when I mention it. I know it's not Starbucks, but it should still be given a fair chance. Exactly, yeah. I've never been a fan of mainstream things either. If something is considered indie or if it can only be found locally, then I'm all for it. Although, I have to admit that place eats up way too much of my paycheck. If I'm not spending money on coffee, then I'm buying pastries from their large selection. You too, huh? You know what? I don't blame you in the slightest. Everything they serve is just straight up addicting. It's a problem. I'm not gonna lie. You may be a regular, but I doubt that you go there as often as I do. I'm there every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. No way, no, you're messing with me. No, there's no way. No. Oh, come on. I'm supposed to believe that you're also there 3 days a week. I'm, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who does that. Either people visit every day or they occasionally drop by. You know, it's rare when someone has a schedule that's between those options. Alright, okay. This is either a coincidence or you're an agent who's been keeping tabs on me. Shh. I have nothing to hide, okay? Well, yeah? I like to see you try to weasel information out of me. You have your ways. Now you've got me intrigued. Seriously though, it's wild that we have a similar schedule, so which days are yours? I see. Considering that we have alternating days, it's no wonder that we've never run into each other before. You're right. We're not going to miss each other today. Yeah, that's for sure. Speaking of which, I'm about to head out, okay? I'll see you soon. Yeah, of course. Take care, okay? See you there.
Hello. I take it that you're the one who I've been talking to, right? It wasn't that hard to figure out. I mean, first, you look a bit familiar. I remember seeing you briefly inside the airport, and second, and most importantly, the item that you have with you is a dead giveaway. It's not every day that you see someone in an establishment like this, just wheeling around a suitcase that matches yours, right down to the brand and the color of the tag. Yeah. Clearly, we have the same taste in luggage and coffee shops. There are worse things to have in common, I suppose. It's nice to formally meet you too. And again, I'm sorry about earlier. Well, regardless, I still appreciate your kindness and patience. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean to stare. No, 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 no. It's nothing. I promise. Are you going to make me say it? All right, fine, fine, fine. Um, Ever since I glanced at you at the baggage claim, I haven't been able to look away. You're very attractive. Oh, God. That was so embarrassing. Could we just move on from my horrible attempt at flirting? Come on, please. Great, great. Now you're laughing. Great, alright, that really doesn't help my ego at all. Stop it, okay? When you say things like that, of course I'm going to blush. I'm reacting this way because, you know, no one has ever complimented me like you just did. I mean, past partners have, but outside of them, nope, not a nil. I get appreciative glances every now and then from random people, but that's about it. Thank you. I'm glad that you find me easy on the eyes. You know, you're kind of disarming. I tend to be a dork most of the time, but God, I'm normally not this bad. I don't know, you seem to bring out this unbearably awkward side of me. You know, I'm not sure who's the stranger one here. Me for being a complete dork, or, you know, you for having a thing for dorks. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're both a bit strange. Bizarre, even. Otherwise, you know, we might not have ended up in this situation. Speaking of which, sorry again. Now, here's your suitcase. Okay, I promise. I didn't unzip it, okay? So everything should be intact. No worries. And, thank you for keeping mine safe. Wait, before you go, I know you're kind of busy, but I was wondering, just wondering if you'd like to have a coffee with me. You know, if you rather not, or if you have other plans, it's totally fine. I'd understand. It's just, you know, we're here already, right? Seems like a waste to swap our suitcases and then move on. Plus, yeah, you're a lovely and charming person, and I'd like the opportunity to get to know you a little more. If you're comfortable with that. Based on the way you're smiling and nodding, may I assume that's a yes? Sweet. If you can find us a table, then I'll order beverages. No. Don't worry about it. Okay? I've got it. Of course, I'm sure. I mean, I'm the one who invited you after all. Yeah, no worries. It's my pleasure, okay? So, what can I get for you? A person after my own heart. The cappuccinos here are amazing. In fact, they Let's say they almost rival the ones in Italy. I know, okay. It's a blasphemous thing to say. God strike me down, but hey, okay, it's the truth. Right? See, I'm glad we're on the same page about that. Now, if you don't mind, could you take my suitcase with you? I don't think I can wheel that thing around and handle 2 cups. Thank you. I'll come find you as soon as the drinks are ready. Alright, here we go. 1 cappuccino for you, and 1 macchiato for me. Cheers. Wow, you're already starting on the questions. There's no beating around the bush with you, is there? No, don't worry, okay, it's fine. Also, to answer your questions, it was a wedding that brought me to Italy, actually. A very, very close friend of mine from college got married, and he wanted me to be there for his big day. I had some vacation days piled up at work, so I decided to use them. Best decision ever. I had never visited that country before, and I'm so glad I finally got a chance to. Just, every place that I saw was breathtaking. Damn right, of course. Of course I took photos. You know, about half my camera roll is full. Just from that trip, like... like, I flew in a week early, so most of my photos are from my, tiny little adventures. And the rest are from the wedding itself. Really good with the questions. That's another good question. I spent most of my time in Sorrento, but I took day trips to a few of the surrounding areas. The wedding, however, was in a small coastal town called Amalfi? Right, Amalfi, yeah. Most people have heard of the Amalfi Coast, but few know that there's an actual town with that name. Hold on, what's with the smug grin? No, you have a family in Amalfi? Okay, your smile makes sense now. Jeez, I feel like an idiot. For telling you about the town when you're already familiar with it. Yeah, gee, okay, thanks. For someone so pleasant and easy to talk to. God, it's astonishing how good you are at wounding my ego. So, was your family the reason why you were in Italy? Were you visiting them? I see. Your grandfather's second marriage was to an Italian woman. She owns a lemon grove. No way, it's a huge business. Oh, even though she specializes in the production of limoncello, she also uses the lemons for other things. Jams and honey. Oh, every summer since you were 14, you traveled to Italy to help her with anything she needed. That seems like such a cool experience. What's it like working there? I bet. I think I'd enjoy something like that. Especially if I'm surrounded by a citrusy aroma every day. I'm curious. I'm very curious though. Do you get to sample any of the products, or do you have to keep it all for the tourists to purchase? That's awesome that you get to taste test everything before she sells it. God, it all sounds so delicious. Actually, I wasn't a limoncello drinker before the trip. I had heard of it, but I never thought, try it. When I arrived in Sorrento, though, God, every restaurant had complimentary shots of limoncello, so I always took one. Now I know how good it is. Luckily for me, my friend served limoncello at his wedding, and each guest got to take home a couple of bottles. They're in my suitcase. I'd rather not dig them out right now since they're carefully wrapped. But you can see a photo of the bottle. I took one, Just hold on, give me a second. It's gonna be right here. So many photos, Oh, have you heard of this brand before? Come on, why are you laughing? No. Okay, I can't believe this is your grandmother's limoncello. What are the odds that Luca would serve this at his wedding? You're furrowing your eyebrows. It's almost like you're trying to figure out something out. Is everything all right? My friend's name is Luca. Luca Moretti. He was an international student at the university here in town. During our first year, we shared a class together and became very close and fast friends. After we graduated, he moved back to Italy and met the person who's now his spouse. No, your expression keeps shifting and you can't stop moving around in your seat. Okay, what's going on? No. You can't be serious. There's no way. No. No, you and Luca are childhood friends? How is that possible? Oh, you met Luca the first time you traveled to Italy. Two of you spent your summer hanging out in the lemon grove. I'm sorry, summers. Okay. You're the reason why he decided to study at our university. You had your sights set on that school for the longest time, so you told him about it. He was excited about the idea because he wanted to explore a place outside of his homeland. You agreed to both apply, and if you were accepted, you go together. Huh. If all of that is true, right? Then how come I never saw you around the university? Surely I would have if the two of you were supposedly inseparable. Oh, I didn't realize that, that was the reason why. Oh God, I'm so sorry. That must have been difficult to navigate. Unrequited love usually is. No, of course I don't blame you. Come on, if you didn't return his feelings, then that's that, right? Listen, you can't force yourself to feel something for someone when you don't. And it wasn't like you led him on or, dated him out of pity. Those options would have been far, just extremely worse than what you did, okay? You just gently let him down. When it comes to situations like that, I think the best thing you can do is just to be honest. At least that way, both people can move forward, right? Instead of remaining stuck in this weird limbo. Exactly. The in-between is the worst place to be. So even though it can be painful to pick a side, sometimes you just have to. Yeah, I can see how that experience would be painful for the both of you. If you don't mind me asking, Did your friendship dissolve when he confessed his feelings for you the summer before our classes started? Okay. It wasn't permanently damaged, okay? Yeah, but things were very awkward after that. No wonder he never mentioned you. He probably didn't want me to know. Come to think of it, he didn't date anyone until our third year. After fall finals that year, we decided to go to a massive party to blow off some steam. Oh, yeah, that was the first time he actually looked at someone with anything resembling, romantic. Funny enough, he found a lovely person that night and they dated until graduation. You met his partner? That's surprising. I thought the two of you didn't really speak anymore. Oh, yeah, got it. You patched things up with Luca during the final year of school. That makes sense. Considering I saw a lot less of him then. At the time, I didn't think much of it because I assumed he was with his partner. But I guess he also hangs out with you. That's good. Yeah, that's good. That's good that the two of you are on better terms now. I take it that's why he was allowed to serve your grandmother's limoncello at his wedding? Well, I, for one, am grateful that you work things out. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to taste the limoncello. And what a shame that would have been. I mean, let's face it, that liquor is to die for. Oh, come on. Don't give me that indignant look. You know it's true. As much as you enjoy it, you're good for a while? Why is that? You had a bit too much of it over the weekend. You were instructed by your grandmother to bring cases upon cases of it to the reception. But you had your own personal stash that you drank from. Hang on for a second. You were at the wedding? No, it's not that I think you're making it up, okay? It's just crazy that, once again, we happen to be in the same place at the same time. Okay, why are you showing me your phone? Photographic evidence, you say? Alright, let's see what you got. There you are with Luca, both holding glasses of limoncello. Aw, it's a nice picture of you two. You both look happy. No, I'm not laughing at you at all, okay? I'm laughing because I was just reminded of something. Oh, it's kind of ridiculous. I'm not sure you want to hear it. Fine, okay, if you insist. Have you ever heard of the story of the Red Thread of Fate? Okay, since you haven't, I'm gonna ramble again. Okay, I'll explain it, okay? So, okay, there are different variations of the story, but the main point of each one is that every person on Earth is connected to someone else through a red thread. One end of the thread is attached to an individual's finger, and the other end is attached to the finger of the person they're destined to be with. It can take years for someone to find their other half, and, during that time, the thread can stretch, tangle, and wither, but it's never broken. It's always there. making sure that both people can find each other no matter what. Sure, yeah, you can think of it that way, right? People who are attached by the thread are basically soulmates. This might sound insane because we literally just met. But, just tiny but, I think maybe I was always meant to find you. You know, if you think about it, you know, we have all these things that tie us together. And over the years, we had so many opportunities to meet, and yet, for some reason or another, we didn't. Until now. Okay, look, okay. I'm not going to rush into this and say you're my soulmate or anything. Oh god, that would be way too intense right now. I promise, I'm not gonna say that, but I think that if we get to know each other more and, you know, see where things go, we could develop something that would be worth hanging on to. This is, you know, of course, subject to your thoughts and feelings about it. Well, if this is something you'd want to explore, then we can. And if not, you know, that's okay too. You do? You want to? I can't explain it either. This feeling, this weird feeling, it's a little unnerving, but in a good way, I promise. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like some thread keeps pulling us towards each other. It's just crazy, right? I know I said we should take things slow, but oh god. But if you keep looking at me like that, you know, with those shining eyes and that soft, alluring smile, then I can't be held liable for what happens next. No. You want me to buy you dinner first, huh? I think that can be arranged. Yeah, certainly. We can absolutely go now. What did you have in mind? You are after my heart, aren't you? That place you just named happens to be my favorite bistro. Maybe the universe is trying to tell us something after all. That's true. You know, if it weren't for this accidental luggage mix-up, who knows how long it would have taken us to meet. You know, for some weird and messed up reason, I'm glad that it happened too. I think dinner awaits us now, and luckily for us, the restaurant is just around the corner, so we can walk to it. After we put away our suitcases. So, shall we? Of course you can take my hand. Lead the way. And scene. Oh, that was so cute. Thank you so much for SerpentineJulia for this. Another amazing script. She's really good at this. Anyways, darlings, thank you so much for watching this video, and as always, the patrons are up on the video right now if you want to be an exclusive darling, and I promise, okay, there's gonna be an exclusive audio this month. I'm so sorry, there's just so much stuff going around. You know, I'm setting up streaming and stuff. Anyways, yeah, if you want to be exclusive darling, it's there, and Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy this as much as I did recording this. And just a sweet gift for you. Here's my rendition of Bruno Major's cute song, as always. Stay pretty, darlings. I don't know